Mr. McCray?
They're represented by the union. There's green.
William McCray, looks like two more victims of racism in the city coming in and speaking about how they were fired by the city, and they're always black. It is a disgrace, Mayor, and you are the boss, and you aren't doing your job. This keeps happening, and you're the head. So we have to put it on the head, you. It's a shame. The penal system in this country is based on rehabilitation. It's to change your behavior, rehabilitate you, and get you ready to go back in society. That's what our American justice system is supposed to be based upon. Everyone except Commissioner Robinson and Ms. Moffitt wrote a letter to the parole board in New York appealing for Mr. Fency's daughter to be pardoned. I believe everybody deserves a second chance. If she's done enough time and she comes from a very good family, which all indications is that she did, and there were extenuating circumstances to the crime, maybe she deserves to be pardoned, and the pardon board should have a look at that. But for Mr. Keith James to say that he shouldn't have wrote that letter is disgraceful and shameful and a political ploy. You shouldn't have wrote it. To take it back, you didn't say that when you wrote it. That's disgraceful, and it's dirty politics. It's dirty, dirty business. It's a shame. It really is, Mr. James. You wrote it just like everyone else did. You should stand by what you said, stand by what you wrote, and don't take it back. It's a disgrace. Mayor, your term has been a failure. You've done nothing for the African-American community, as has Mr. James, has not done anything. And now we're falling to these boogeyman politics of, I'm the only black person running, please vote for me because no one else is going to do anything. Well, you haven't done anything. There have been black elected officials and white elected officials who have shown concerns and have done things for our community. You have not. So now we must show the public that we will vote people out who does not represent our constituency and our problems. You haven't. Mayor, there's so many things that you promised that you haven't done. You promised a disparity study. You haven't done that. You promised our community that. Racism exists, it's happening, these people coming in are getting fired. You haven't done a disparity study, at least the county did. They did what they said they were gonna do. You haven't, because you say things and then you don't carry out what you said you were gonna do if it's gonna benefit the African-American community. It is a disgrace. And any churches who says vote for her, ask them, is it benefiting our church or is it benefiting the community? Because it's not benefiting the community, it's only benefiting that church and that pastor. It's a disgrace and it's a shame. The top 20 people in the city making over $100,000 a year, only one is black. That's a disgusting, disgraceful thing. The Palm Beach Post will write about a crime committed on me, but they won't write about those kinds of injustices committed on the African-American community by this dais, which has been a failure led by you. We need a change.
Thank you. Mr. McCray.